Good morning, everyone. This is for Sanchez. You are watching the Wise Morning Coffee Chat Show. We are super excited to have Martha on today for the show. So, who am I? We're having technical difficulties with Kim, our co-host. So I know that, hopefully she can jump on. So I'm kind of monitoring that as we're going live. But my name is Jennifer Sanchez. I am the founder of the Women's Institute of Self-Development and Efficacy, super long, WISE for short. And we help women become unshakable, faith-filled, and purpose-driven. We mainly work with professional and entrepreneurial women. We put on networking events, conferences, retreats. We have coaching programs and membership communities. We do all these great things to help women get to the next level in their life. And I also am a mom of three beautiful girls, as well as a real estate investor, and I'm in the real estate world. So that is who I am. And I will pass it over to my guest this morning, the firecracker, Martha Razo.
Good morning, buenos dias. So, I am a mathematician. That's why my mug has all these formulas from calculus and algebra. Um, I'm also a serial entrepreneur. I do business everywhere from authorship, books, pallets, warehousing, freight, logistics. I mean, I do a little bit of everything and I love it all. The most recent project, and I'm very excited, and we're going to talk all about it, is the Accelerator Business Summit, a 2-day event, expo, and conference where we're bringing workshops, speakers, one-on-one coaching. I mean, if you want to learn about business, everything, this is a 2-day crash course of all of it.
Mm. Sounds exciting. So that is Marta. Let's go into, for those that are watching, remember this is an interactive show. Feel free to ask questions. And then, of course, we got to go into the point of the show is coffee time, right? It's a coffee chat, right? And the reason why we did this is started around COVID, and many entrepreneurs know if you're an entrepreneur, if you go to networking events, what's the first thing that people always ask you when you meet someone at a networking event? Oh, let's go get a cup of coffee, right? That's usually what most people say. Let's go get coffee, let's go hang out. So that's kind of why this happened. And I always think it's pretty, I think you get to know someone's personality based on what they drink in the morning, honestly. So I will share what I'm drinking, and I wonder if I see Kim's on. Oh, Kim fell off. So what am I drinking this morning? And then we'll go to Marta. I'm actually drinking my slim tea, green tea with Garcinia Camboa. And I'm drinking in my faith, family, and friends mug this morning. So that's what I'm drinking. What are you drinking, Marta?
I'm drinking water. But my favorite drink, take notes and go try it out. Oakland has called Cork and Bean. They have café con miel and it's delicious.
Ooh, I love putting honey in my coffee. I have done that too, especially if
Yeah,
I can't find sugar.
and they do a decaf because I don't need caffeine. So I just like the concept of drinking something warm in the morning, but I don't need the caffeine.
Yeah, you don't. You don't. You really don't. So, and let me see your mug. I know you had your mug, and it was like a
Look,
mathematician
it's so
mug.
cool.
That is for a non-math person. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yes, it is.
It's impressive that you love math.
I love it.
I mean, and one of the things that we want to encourage women, and I'm just going to ask this question, there's a lot of STEM programs, science, technology, engineering, and math programs out there because they want to encourage young women to get into these type of programs, right? I remember, at least when I worked in the nonprofit world years ago, it was like that was one of the biggest things is STEM, right? Like we want more girls to get into these type of career paths. So why you, just curious, why'd you get into math?
Um, when I was young, I came to this country undocumented. I came very young, so language shouldn't have been a problem, right? Because I came here when I was one. But I was the oldest one, so I had no siblings that I can practice Spanish with. I mean, English with. So I was home and trying to do my homework assignments. And my mom and my dad couldn't help me because that's all they spoke was Spanish. So I didn't learn English fast. It took me a while. So I naturally gravitated to math. And then because it was the only thing that I will understand, because everyone was so lost. So I was lost with everyone. So it gave me confidence to just learn it. So it was the key was confidence. I had confidence and love for it. So then as the years passed, I evolved and I'm like, oh my goodness, everybody hates it, but I love it. So it became a passion. And then it really hit the purpose of why I had to learn math when I was in college. I watched a lot of Latinos go from engineering into psychology or history because of calculus. So it aggravated me. I'm like, oh my God, all these students have this amazing future, but because of calculus one, they're dropping out. So then that's why I decided, okay, I will become a professor one day to help these students so they keep their major in engineering, mathematics. I haven't taught yet. I did teach in high school, but at some point I do, maybe 10 or 15 years down the line, I do want to go into college and teach a few classes, especially calculus, because it's the one that throws every student off. And you know what's the key is confidence. You don't have to be Einstein genius. You just have to have confidence to be able to pass these courses because you're not going to be like me, a full mathematician.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, yeah, I ain't trying to be no mathematician. I remember when I got to UIC, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go into biology. And then I saw all the math. I was like, nah, I'm good. I don't like college math. I will change my major to something else like sociology. So that's what I ended up doing. So I'm gonna bring Kim on. I hope Kim's good now. Okay, cool. No, we're good. Kim, no worries. Go ahead
I
and
was
intro.
just so excited to have Martha on today. And of course, out of all days, but you know what? This challenged me and I figured it out. Right. I
There you
didn't back
go.
down this whole time. I've been like back and forth, trying to figure out what it is. I don't know
No
what I did, but I
worries.
figured it out.
No worries. Good. We're glad you have you on. So for those that are watching, Kim, introduce yourself real quick to the viewers.
My name is Kimberly Montesinos. I'm the owner of Crystal Clear Cleaning, also a marketing rep for Melaleuca, and recently just got my coaching certification. But I'm just really excited to be here. I wanted to hear, I'll have to hear the replay to hear about Martha, because one of the questions I wanted to, or maybe comments I wanted to say to Martha was, I was so impressed. Like, I'm very honored to be a part of of the summit. And I remember when I went to you, it was more like when you started this, you were thinking about something, right? And I said, "Hey, Martha, just because you're in Wise, and I do this if someone I care about in like in networking, they need help. I'm like, I'll help you. Jennifer knows that, right? So when you said that, I was like, I'll speak. I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, but look, I know it would be this big. And I just want to commend you. You didn't take a baby step. Most people, when they do something, they take like baby steps, right? And you just went all out. So, I'm coming in on the tail end of this, and I apologize to the viewers and to you and Jennifer. But it's just what it made me think about is it's not all, you don't always have to go with your dreams with baby steps. Sometimes you can just jump, right? And you just jumped. And I just wanted to commend you on that.
Oh, thank, thank you,
Thank you.
Kim.
It's been an adventure.
It's an
Yeah, I'm
adventure,
sure
I'm
it has.
sure.
I'm, sh- I'm sure it has been for those that are watching. So, Martha Razo, she's putting together a conference. Sorry if you guys hear my elderly cat. She's putting together a conference for the business world. So, if you can share with everyone, what is the business summit going to be all about?
The agenda's up, and this is the main idea. So the first day we have Expo 9 to
Oh,
12. So there's going to be over 90 exhibitors. Any service that you can think about, lawyers, accountants, anything that you need for your business. It's for every industry. Realtors, capital, grants. There is somebody for you. Banks, if you need to change banks, there's somebody there. That's from 9 to 12. While the event is happening, the expo, we have a panel. the first day. How to be a successful entrepreneur is the panel there. And then we're going to have 6 workshops, business mastermind workshops, where you get to work with 10 other business owners and really get hands-on working, more of an intimate group. Then at 12, everybody, including exhibitors, we move into the main room. So here, everyone is sitting like classroom style, listening to every talk. So that's all the way to 6. The fun thing for everyone is that at 7:30 we have a gala. Yes. So make sure you're buying your dress. It's a little late to tell you, but you can buy a dress, okay? You have the whole weekend to buy yourself a nice suit, a nice dress. For 7:30 to 9:30, August 31st is that gala. And I know that from 12 to 6, we have all these talks, but do not stress because I've thought about it all. There's going to be a cello player, there's going to be raffles. We're going to get you up and doing things. You're not just going to sit and listen to everybody talk. I've thought about everything. The second day, very similar, 9 to 12 expo. The panel this time is going to be the women of influence. And then again, your 6 business workshops that you can attend to, very private, very intimate. And then again, from 12 to 6, all these talks. And what is incredible about these talks is we're covering over 20 business topics: AI, business law, wellness, finance. If you want to learn business and you are serious about your business success and growth, this is where you need to be at. It would be a person, it would be a piece of information, or a resource. That would be the start to your like snowball effect in your business. I'm excited. And then if you stick around at 6 to 7:30, there's going to be one-on-one coaching. So some of the speakers said, yeah, we're going to coach some of these entrepreneurs. So if you're 50 entrepreneurs are going to have one of the speakers 20-minute session with us. So this is incredible because you get it all. You get group setting, you get workshop setting, you get masterminds, you get fun too, because I'm making it super fun. There's going to be a comedian too. I'm so excited. I'm going to stop.
Good. No, this is good. And I think one of the things that most people see, I come from the business world, right? Now I'm in the investment, the real estate world, but I come from the business world. And I've been in business since, I don't know, I started doing networking events since I was 21 years old. And I just remember, like, I've been trained for a while, like when it comes to meeting people and entrepreneurship, but that's one of the biggest things is networking, right? Like networking, you never know when your next opportunity is going to come. And one thing about networking with entrepreneurs, just general business, you meet some real interesting people. Like you really do. You know, I don't get me wrong, I like the real estate world, but like when you're dealing with real estate people, it's the same thing, right? The same. Well, how many properties you working on? What's your new project right now?
Right.
You know, how many flips have you done? Blah 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 blah. It's the same thing. Love it, but when you go into the business world and you're meeting, oh, I help kids with ADHD. Oh, I am a mechanic. I don't know. I'm just throwing random things out there. Oh, I run this company. Oh, I do this. I do that. I have this dog walking service. Like it's interesting because in the business realm, you meet very interesting characters and interesting people. So that's for me why I love networking with businesses because and then you never know. Like hey, maybe this person knows martial arts and can do a class for the women that I support, right? And we could do like a self-defense class. You know, these are kind of the things that when I'm out there and I'm networking with entrepreneurs, getting to know them, you get to know who they are. It's really nice. So that personally why I love events. I encourage people to go to a summit. Kim's gonna be there as an entrepreneur. She's gonna be speaking. I don't know what your topic's gonna be about, Kim.
Well, my topic is about networking. So, it's kind of funny because when I was having this little casual conversation 7 months ago, I had just spoke about networking at WeSos. Okay. That was one of my topics that someone said, hey, Kim, you like to network. I was helping a sister out that lost her speaker. And I spoke about it. And then I said, maybe I'll just step out of my comfort zone this year and speak more. And that's when Martha was like, hey, Kim, I'm going to do this summit. Do you want to speak? And at first I was like, no. And then I said, sure. And then when I went on this, when I saw the panel, this is a true story, you guys. So this is meant for somebody to hear, because I always say when I have to share a story, God is saying you need to do it. But I remember when I was on the panel, Jennifer, and I saw all the amazing speakers, I said, ooh, I made a mistake. And so I was talking to Dr. Lauren Harris. I went on his program. I think it's called Bathroom Talk or something. And afterwards I said to him, straight up said to him, oh, I don't know, I think I stepped too far. And he said, no, you didn't. You were divinely supposed to be here. You're not going anywhere. Right.
Nice.
And and that was really, and you know me, Jennifer, I do love to network, but you're absolutely right. Networking to me is the key. I don't care how much you know. If you don't network, you won't go anywhere. Right? You have to network with people in order to grow your business. But networking has helped me personally too. But I know I don't want to take up time because I know we're on a time crunch. So
No. I think this is great. I mean, it's a good conversation to have, right? Because I
yes,
think
no,
people don't.
networking is, I think it's the key, Jennifer. I think it once I started networking, which I'll talk about at the conference, I'm really going to talk about my story in networking. For
Yeah.
me, networking changed my life, because through networking, I was able to progressively change my business as far as the numbers,
Mm,
as Martha's great. I met amazing people, but not just in business, personally.
yeah.
I grew personally and in business. And as we all know, and if you've taken Jennifer's course, you have to work on yourself personally. But had I not networked, I wouldn't have known about personal development programs. I would have never met you and gone through your program had I not met you at a networking event.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? So
Absolutely.
I didn't once I started progressing personally, then I started to develop more courage and more confidence. And I was always the girl in the back of the room. I didn't want to be seen. I didn't want to be heard. I just wanted to listen and learn. And then I started moving to the front of the room. And the dynamics of networking changed everything, because that Martha just did some amazing networking to put together this summit to bring these type of people together. That was networking.
Yep.
You didn't know all these. You started going out there and saying, hey, this is what I want to do. Who can help me? Hey, look, do you know anybody? Hey, that's networking.
Yep.
So if you didn't do that, this wouldn't have been such a big thing, because once you started networking and people got to know you, they liked you. They said, hey, I like this girl's idea. Hey, guess what? Then the word spread like wildfire. I
Yeah.
hate to use that word because of what's happening in the world today, but it just spread. And so that network of people allowed Martha to be able to do this, because Martha couldn't do this alone. Right. So that's why it's just kind of amazing to me that my topic is networking, because that is what I'm going to talk about, is like, that is the key. And you have to be authentic, because I truly believe the right people come to you when you're authentic with yourself, and you're authentic in your energy of what you need, and what I needed last year, I won't need next year. Hopefully, when you're progressing, you don't, right? So what I needed last year, because I learned something last year, now I'm going up. So now when I'm networking for something different, right? So you use networking as a platform to grow as well. So there's just so many elements to networking, but you do have to come out of your comfort zone, and it's something that will change your life. It changed my life. It changed my business. I started running a business instead of working in a business.
This is how
Yeah.
clever Kim is, everyone. Everyone asks me, so how are you putting this huge event together? Because it's going to bring 500 business owners, and this is my first conference, and everyone's wondering how you figured it out. Networking, that was the key. I've been hustling, attending more than 10 events every month. That's why I lost my voice. It sounds better. Do want to mention something fun. So if you are not that interested in all the information, shame on you. You want to get all the information and network. If you just want to learn a little bit about fashion and enjoy fashion, well, Delilah has styled me and helped me buy my clothes. So that is something exciting. It's going to be like a live fashion show, because I'm going to be wearing 5 to 6 different outfits. And actually, Dr. Lauren's going to be on stage, and he's also going to change clothes. So you get a little bit of fashion there too. And a lot of girls love fashion. So come and criticize the things I wear. I will love it.
No criticizing.
No
I'm
criticizing.
actually going to go to Delilah and get my stuff. So I love her, and we had her on last week. So I'm going to get over there this week and get me some clothes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna look amazing. I love the clothes. As soon as I was wearing them, I'm like, yes, I'm gonna be powerful. And that's what you want when you wear clothes. You want to feel confident, because confidence is what allowed me to do something very hard like math, allowed Kim to throw herself into a big stage, and allowed me to create this platform. So the dates: August 31st to September 1. Xcelerator Business Summit at Tinley Park Convention Center. It's a 2-day event you do not want to miss. If you have any questions, contact Jennifer, contact myself. There's the link. She's going to put the link on the comments up and below.
Sorry, guys. I'm still muted. I have kids here. So, yeah. Here's the link. You guys register. We'll put it in the comments section. It's going to be a great event, you guys. I'm excited. I'll be there as well. I'll be supporting through the organization that I'm going to be representing. I'll also be supporting through my own organization as well. I will also be speaking on Friday. And Martha, you know that I haven't spoken in 2 years on the stage. I don't know if you realize that, so that's something that is I've been speaking. First of all, I've been speaking on stages since 2016, 2015. So I am not, newbie to the stage realm. I know how to speak on stages, but this is the first time in a while that I purposely strategically said I was not going to get on stages, and I was taking a sabbatical from speaking. So when you were like, hey, I need you to get on stage and speak, I was like, okay, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to be authentic. And I hope that I inspire your guests when they're there, because I love public speaking. So I have no problem doing that.
Well, you're a newbie to that. I've never been on a stage. I've led groups. I've been a leader. I love that. But thank you, Martha, I'm shaking in my shoes. I'm not lying, but I'm just going to bring it as Jennifer said. I am just going to get on stage and be authentic and share my experience of what networking did for me, and how it can change your life if you're in business and personally. It's not just business, it's both. You've got to intertwine the two, but it's amazing what it can do for you.
Yep. All right, guys, everyone that's watching, if you have any questions, just comment on the comment section. You guys know, what are the dates again, Martha, for the conference? It's August
31st and September 1.
And September 1. So that's a Thursday and Friday. Make sure you get your tickets. We have the link in the comments section. And thank you so much, Kim, for finally jumping on and making it work to this morning. You're good. And Martha, thank you for jumping on this morning and sharing about the summit. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, it's next Thursday and Friday.
Okay.
So
woof,
almost there.
Almost here. Yep. All right, ladies. God bless you. Thank you for everyone that's watching. You guys have a wonderful rest of your week.
You too. Thank